Yes, sir. Aloha. Aloha, as they say in Hawaii. Or at the luau's, depends on, or maybe when you get off the airplane. Remember the good old days? They put a lei around your neck. Remember when the spirit of aloha was alive and well? For those of you that do remember that, put a little comment in the comment section. Put a little in the thumb up section. Show your aloha, because I know it's still alive. I know it's still out there somewhere. Right? I hope so anyway. So it's a blustery, crazy day here on Maui. That's all I got to say. The wind has been nuts. So for any of you that were here the horrendous day of the fire, it's kind of like a little PTSD for me, because this is kind of what it was like that day. It was just crazy windy, and that's the way it's been today. Don't know what's going on, but I decided to do a Maui fix. You know what? It's just the way my brain works. It's like when it doesn't make sense to do something, that's usually when I do it. I know, isn't that crazy? Sort of like riding a one wheel on the side of the lower road. That's not smart. But I'm trying to get down to Honokana Cove because that's just kind of where I feel like going right now. But of course, right when you start a live, 500,000 people show up. But the island is very full right now of people, I can tell you that much. The season seems to be very busy, is my perception anyway. If you look at the Safeway parking lot here in the west side of Maui, I've never seen it fuller every single day. Like literally, it is just full. Like there's nowhere to park at Safeway anymore, ever. But anyway, it is so sketchy right there. The title of this video is Maui Flatlines. Maui Flatlines. What does that mean? It's about the real estate market, because as you guys know, I'm a real estate agent, and that's what I talk about most of the time. And I wanted to present you with the latest data as it pertains to the real estate market. Because, you know, there's some naysayers out there. There's some people that have clickbait videos or trying to make it sound worse than it really is. I just don't, you know, I just believe the numbers speak for themselves, right? Of course, we know statistics lie, but I have put a link in the description of this video that you can go and click and see exactly what I mean by Maui is flatlining. It means that values have flattened out. We're no longer going up. And I'm speaking specifically about single-family residences, of course. I'm not talking about condos. Yes, condo market is going down. It sucks, but guess what? We're starting to see a lot of activity right now because there's certainty in the market. Certainty meaning we all know that the county is our enemy. I mean, we kind of knew that all along, but now we just officially know it. And that brings a little bit of certainty, and also the fact that Tom Cook is going to try to get the TIG, the Temporary Investigative Group. I'm sure we're spending millions of dollars, taxpayer dollars wasted. But anyway, they are going to basically, wow, that was gnarly. This is a really bad idea. I don't recommend doing this on a one wheel. Ouch. The hell was that? That hurt. But anyway, there's a recommended list of properties that could get exempted from the vacation rental ban. Of course, it's just such a waste of everything, isn't it? But to think that this stupid idea has caused so many people to lose so much value in their condos is just, it's horrible. I mean, it's just a crime. And yeah, it shouldn't be that way, because in the end, I don't believe this bill is going to stand the test of time. I think it will definitely be shot down and repealed, and there'll be a new mayor, because there's all kinds of people running for the mayor spot. P. Denise Lacosta, shout out. She's a fellow real estate professional. I think she just threw her hat in the ring. And who else we got? I think Sigimura. I think she's running. She's probably going to get it. That's what I've heard anyway. You know, there's always the people that are in the know, that know exactly what's going to happen, like way before it ever happens, because they've been tapped. Like Bisson was tapped by the previous mayor. He was tapped. Someone just tapped him on the shoulder and said, "You're the next one." Last time I checked, I thought it was like a democracy where we all voted, but yeah, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea back in the 1700s, but don't know if we can really trust our voter systems anymore. they just tap people on the shoulder and they're the next one in because they're connected with the powerful people. But I still believe in democracy, and I still believe, oh, there's whales. Hang on a second. Whales are way more exciting to talk about, trust me. But here we are, guys. It's just alive, right? That's what I love about live. I can do and say anything I want at any time, completely unhinged and unedited and in the raw. And don't forget to hit the link in the description. There was a beautiful whale that just came flying out of the water right over here. Now, where am I at? I'm at Napili Shores. This is Napili Point, which is right next to Napili Shores. I have a listing at Napili Shores right now, which I had a showing on today, actually. So there's proof. There's activity in the market. And I've got a Maui Vista, multiple offers. There's the spout. I just saw the spout. Literally multiple offers on a unit in Maui Vista. So there's things going on. I just listed a beautiful home up in Mahana Estates. I think it's one of the best values in the whole Kapalua market ever. So be sure to check that out. And of course, right as the YouTube goes live on the whale, kind of slows down a little bit. But I still want to get down there. Oh, there it is. You see that? You saw it? You saw it, right? Yeah. Okay. Can you guys see how crazy it is right now? I mean, the last few days have just been epic, beautiful, calm, glassy. And we woke up today to mayhem. But that's what keeps it interesting, man. Hawaii is got a little bit of wild weather, you know, and it's nice. This is our equivalent of winter. What do you think? Not bad, huh? This is where you should be spending. This is how you should be spending your winters, with a Mai Tai on the lawn, watching the sun not go down, because it's clearly hidden from view. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep the one wheel going here, keep the tour going. I didn't realize how gnarly that trail was gonna be. But we'll continue. Just so you guys know, I'm the crazy guy with the one wheel. Yep, that's my little buddy. That's my big buddy. No, that's the GTXL. I am 6'3" and 210 pounds, so it's nice having a larger one wheel. This is made for bigger guys. All right, here we go. Now we're going. See, it's handling this deep grass and this angle very well. So it's just got a lot of torque, it's got a lot of power. She goes. So over here, of course, we have that street over there called Papalau, oceanfront homes on Papalau. Stevie Nicks is out on the point. It's confirmed. And there's the one that just sold. Had some fire damage right there, if you remember that one. So yeah, there's always stuff selling, guys. Matter of fact, if you look in the link in the description, it takes you to a blog post, and inside of there is a link to Maui property statistics, where you can see all of the year-end statistics. You'll see my interpretation of the statistics in the blog post, and you'll see this market is like, it's like a Swiss watch. $1 billion in homes trade every year. 2022, I think 2 billion traded. So, or 21 was our big year, double the amount of homes. And you know, 500 million trades in West Maui, 500 million trades in South Maui, 500 million trades on the North Shore and Hana and Paia, and 500 million trades in Central. And it's about half condos, half homes. It's very symmetrical, it's very predictable, it's very steady. The biggest difference now is we're seeing a rise in days on market. The average and the median are flat from last year, but they did climb last year, actually. Hi. So yeah, it's just a very consistent real estate market. Matter of fact, it's one of the reasons I moved here. I was like, hey man, if they're only selling like 4 homes here on this island every year, I can't live here. I moved here because the real estate market is so consistent. Always people trading. People moving up, people moving out, their grandkids calling people back home to the mainland, illness, calling them back to the various hospitals with better treatment facilities. You know, it's the same thing. Tech guys coming into their millions and billions, crypto guys coming into their wealth, come over here and they buy one of these subterranean Napili Point Hale underground. Pretty cool, right? Did you know we had subterranean condos on Maui? I bet you didn't know that. Napili Point's pretty awesome though. Oh man, now I'm heading into the wind. This is what Maui's going through right now. We got a stiff headwind on this island. Very stiff headwind. The name of the stiff headwind is Bison. It's the Bison headwind. That's right. And his entire administration. The politicians create the stiffest economic headwind possible, which is stupid, right? Because they live off of the taxes. Isn't there a saying that says, don't bite the hand that feeds? Like, yeah, they must not have that in Polynesia. They say, hey, bro, we get more coconuts. We don't need no hand that feeds the coconuts. They come off the trees, dog. And we're going to go down to the ocean here, by the way. So if you're just joining the live, thanks so much. This is a Maui fix. I just wanted to do a Maui fix when it was not that exciting. I mean, it's exciting. It's just not, it's kind of brutal down here, to tell you the truth. That's Little Makaha, the surf break. There's no one surfing on that right now. And this is known as Honokana Cove, one of the best snorkeling spots, I'd say, on the west side. Some call it the official, or is it the unofficial, turtle town. More turtle per capita than anywhere else on Maui. So yeah, I've had many of you come up to me in the streets and go, hey Eric, we heard what you said about Honokana Cove. We went there and you're right. We saw more turtles. So I know you guys are listening. By the way, if you do come here, right, to do your little snorkel factor, all you do, it has a natural, you see this little path right here? The little path. This is all created by the tourist feet. This is paved by the feet of tourists. Right here, like Medjugorje. But anyway, this is like a little ledge. See a little ledge right there? Little ledger, and you just kind of stick your feet in there. It's like a little perfect seat. You just dunk right in, and you can swim out this little channel, and that takes you right out into the cove. So this is how you enter and get out of Honokana Cove right here. Now today obviously would not be the day to do it. Normally this is calm and perfect, but today it's Kona windy, as we say in Hawaii. Kona wind is a Kona wind. Normally the wind blows from the northeast, our traditional trade winds, but this is a Kona wind. In the comments section, let me know. How cold is it on your Jack Frost window this morning? What was the temperature outside your window this morning? Huh? Come on, Maui Dan, fess up. You're the one that chooses to live in Wyoming. You could be in Destin, Florida right now, but you're not. What was your Jack Frost temperature? So even though Maui's flatlining in SFR values, single family residences, we can tell you one thing we're not flatlining on. Are you ready? We're not flatlining on island bliss. We're not flatlining on the most beautiful planet, the most beautiful island on the planet. We're not flatlining on the best weather on the planet. We're not flatlining on the best lifestyle. We're not flatlining on less crowds, which is a good thing, right? So no matter what, the way I look at it is we always win. We win. No matter what you do, no matter what you try to do, we, as Charlie Sheen said, by winning. Just kidding. That was kind of Charlie Sheen. Can you believe that guy? I think that was the most epic public meltdown of any celebrity of all time, wasn't it? But I do believe it. I do believe that no matter what you do, you can't lose when it comes to Maui. You just can't lose. And now we all know markets go up, markets rise, markets fall. We all know that. It's just normal, right? That's what makes it fun and exciting, creates opportunity, allows new investors into the market. That's just what the real estate market does, and it's doing it everywhere. Right? All over the country. Every realtor I talk to, they're like, man, I've been waiting tables. So I don't want to wait tables. So if you are looking for a realtor to help you, I'm doing all right. But seriously, I would love to represent anyone out there that needs representation as a buyer or a seller. And I've got so many resources. If you read that article I put in there, the link in the description, scroll to the very bottom, you'll see so many resources that I have. The best vendors on Maui, the buyer's guide, the seller's guide, the property taxes, it just goes on and on. So many resources I create to make your buying and selling process amazing. Matter of fact, it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much here, but I just pulled up and I was just curious. I was asking ChatGPT or whatever AI was on my thing, like, who's the, like, it's like mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the best agent of them all in West Maui? And it said, Eric and Lisa West. I was like, no way, that is so cool. So that's, it's kind of cool when AI is kind of giving you a little shout out. That's pretty awesome. So thank you guys. I couldn't have done what I did on this island in real estate without you. You're definitely my number one source of business, and I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I truly do. So thank you. This wasn't meant to be any kind of commercial or infomercial, but it kind of turned into that, so my apologies. But hey, a guy's got to make a living, right? I mean, let's face it, ain't nothing free in this world. And last time I checked, I didn't get that trust fund that everyone else has seemingly been talking about. I had friends of mine in college. My goodness gracious. I'm like, why are you guys even going to school? They're already driving Beamers and Mercedes, taking shopping trips to New York on the weekend. I mean, they came from wealth. I was like, wow. I don't know about you guys, but I was eating out of my Pele lunchbox. I mean, my mom and dad were like, we can't even afford the cafeteria lunch. That's not true though. They just didn't want me eating that food because my mom was dialed into the fact that they've been feeding us poisonous garbage from the beginning. You know what? My mom, she is an old school German. Old school German, man. When she came over here in the 70s for the first time, she took one walk down the grocery aisle here and was like, what is this? Where's the fresh food? Where's the metzgerei? Where's the fresh meat? Where's the fresh bread? Where's the fresh anything? She was blown away at how gnarly and yucky the food was in America. And so I grew up with a German mom that really just fed us very, very well and was way ahead of her time in nutrition, but literally it just goes back to the old school, man. It's like, come on, let's just eat food from the ground that's been grown. And let's face it, the pharmaceutical companies and the politicians and the drug companies, they're all trying to kill us. They are, we know that now. So I don't know what about you, but I'm very thankful for my mother that raised me with a very good diet, and you know, she was way ahead of her time. So much aloha to you, honey. I love you and I miss you, and come to Maui soon. Matter of fact, I know you are, so we look forward to having you back on the island with Sheridan. Opa, yes sir. All right, I'm having too much fun. It's alive. I can do, it's like my birthday. It's my birthday. I can make content if I want to. Can you guys even hear me anymore, by the way? This is loud. Isn't this cool though? Just to come down here, get a little salt water behind the ears, just a little salty ocean, Pacific Ocean air. It's just, this is what it's all about. The energy of the ocean, the ionization, the mineralization, the Maui magical molecules, the heat, the temperature, the humidity. This is what it's all about, man. I don't get this feeling when I would walk around my suburban neighborhood back in Colorado. I wouldn't feel this way. This feels wild, man. This feels like I'm on the edge of nature and beauty and rawness. And you know, there's a tiger shark right there somewhere. There's a whale over there. There's gonna be some kind of a sea creature we've never even identified, because we are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, people. We're in the middle of nowhere. Last time you flew over here, did you notice you looked down for like 5 hours straight and there's nothing but ocean? That's what I love about Maui. That's what I tell my clients. You know what it is? It is literally the ultimate gated community, period. You want a gated community? You want separation from the weirdos? You want separation from, I know who I'm talking about, the weirdos. All those weirdos. There's a lot of weirdos, man. Come here, because we have this geographic barrier, we have this financial barrier, and I like barriers. I don't know about you, man. Build that wall. That's right. It's called a country for a reason, right? Because you keep other countries out. Durr. How we ever lost sight of that is just unspeakable. The fact that we've let all these people into our country that are ripping us off, that are skewing the vote, they're doing all this stuff. It's like, come on, man. It's like soldiers shed blood and died for our country. And this is how we honor them? It's bullshit, man. Anyway, don't get me on my soapbox. I'm a military kid. I was raised by a military father. My sister taught leadership at the Air Force Academy. I tried to go in the military, but you know what? They said, Eric, you're a little too crazy for us. No, just kidding. I actually did. I was going to become a pilot. I went to pilot. I flew little airplanes at the Air Force Academy. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I don't think this is for me. I just had that moment, had like a weird flight one morning. And my instructor looked at me, he's like, you sure you want to do this? I'm like, I think I was just hungover actually, but you know, anyway, it's too funny. All right, guys, I'm having too much fun. Don't know where this conversation's going, but Maui is flatlining value. So that means if you're in the market to buy a home or a condo or some land, like, hello. This is like your wake up and smell the coffee moment. We're gonna come back and we're gonna watch this video in like 10 years and you'll be like, oh, honey, I wish I'd have bought it back in 26. I remember when the prices were real good. Oh man, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. But you didn't. Well, guess what? It's like Back to the Future right now. We can go Back to the Future right now and you can change your mind and be like, yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna pull the trigger. Because at any moment, the market could shift and go back up again. Nobody knows where the bottom is. I don't even think we're at a bottom. We're just kind of scraping along right now. But I'm telling you, it could turn any moment. So take advantage while you can. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just having fun. Honestly, I was on my way home, had a nice workout at the Montage, little sauna with Stan, Aloha Stan, all my buddies at the Montage, and I was just like, you know what? It just feels wild out here, man. I just want to get out in it. And I thought, I need to bring my YouTube crew with me. I've been so bad with Maui fixes. You want to know why? Because I've been grinding. Yeah, I'm working, man. So this is way more fun than working, trust me. But I just decided I got to get out here and show you guys the Maui fix. I gotta be more better. I gotta be better. Eric, you gotta be better. Someone in the comments say, Eric, you gotta be better. I'm working on it. I got a lot of pressure in life, man. I got a wife, I got kids, I got, I don't know, 30 listings. So it's busy. Yeah. And that's how I like it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Because you know what I always like to say? What my dad taught me, he said, Eric, busy people get stuff done. That's right. If you're busy, you're going to get stuff done. If you tell me to do something, I'm going to charge that hill. I'll have it done before you even think the thought. That's right, because I'm busy. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Type A, kind of a perfectionist, but I'm a little crazy and creative. It's this weird combination of just, I don't even know what it is. But I'm having a good time, and I'm on Maui, and I love you guys, and I appreciate all your support. So anyway. That's enough. That's enough of that. You can tell it's been a while since I've done a Maui fix. It's like it's just coming out of me. It's just like bubbling out, like like Matthew McConaughey. Isn't that guy awesome? Just keep on living. He just got that southern drawl. All the women, they just melt around him because he just got the bongo drums and he's doing some kind of messing up. Hey, I was born in Texas, so I should be able to have myself a good Texas Southern drawl. It's coming in there from somewhere, genetically speaking. I don't know. Texas A&M, that's right. Bryan, Texas. Go Cowboys. Oh, that's a shaka. Go, whale. A&M, baby. Let's go. Any A&M fans out there? Any Cowboy fans? Any Texans? Yeah. Don't mess with Texas. What I love about Texas, there's this spirit. There's this fierceness. Don't with Texas. We should come up with something like that for Maui. Don't, you fill in the blank, right? They got to quit with Maui. The first thing we got to do is get rid of Bisson and Tamara Palton and that girl from Molokai. Oh, right? It's like nails on a chalkboard when she talks. It could be a contest between her and Tamara. Which one is more nails on the chalkboard? I don't know. Could there be a more repulsive sound than their voice? I don't think there is. Or it could be Bisson droning on, reading a script handed down from the from Governor Green, handed down from, you know, whatever, the greeny goofballs from the NWO or whatever. I mean, it's all nuts. But it's going to turn around, I promise you. These guys are all going to jail. I don't know exactly what day, I don't know when, but I can promise you one thing. They're going to jail. That's my fantasy anyway. All right, guys, until next time. I better stop while I'm behind. See you guys. Aloha.